Radio on your stereo, don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order. Intellectually petty radio on the stereo, don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And as always, on the mighty Nerve DJs Radio Network. I don't know, man. My fucking beard is just tripping today. Supposed to have Smart Guy come on, and I don't know if y'all peeped his stories on IG. But he had a little situation last night. He got arrested. I talked to his rep. He's still trying to make it onto the show. I'm not so sure if he'll do it at 5 o'clock. We're going to try to, I got a lot of shit going on this weekend. I'm going to Savior's Day weekend tomorrow. So we're going to try to make that happen today. Hopefully, we got to see, wishing the brother all the, the good graces in the world, if that's even a term or whatever. I hope everything's all right with the brother. But it appears that it is. They're just trying to reschedule it at an appropriate time. We got the O'Quins coming on at 7 o'clock tonight. Rico and Robert, shout out to them. Man. Definitely family in the building. 7 o'clock tonight. Yo, okay, so first off, just a couple of things because I got some time. So I had a sleep study last night. Shit was wild too, man. One of the creepier things I've had done over the last couple of years. Okay, so I go to this hotel. First off, to get to this spot is like way off in the cut. They give you shitty directions to this spot. It's 8 o'clock at night. It's dark outside. It's raining, and I got to pull up to the side of this hotel. Shit looks horrible. Okay, they have you call a number. You can't just walk in. You got to call and wait for somebody. I'm waiting 5 minutes outside in the rain for somebody to come open the door. I go in there, and the dude that's doing this test is like what's old boy in the Addams Family? The husband. I don't know his name, but he got that swag to him. Only he's bald headed. To the point where I had to tell dude, I'm like, dude, you seem angry. So they put you through this whole test. They make you fill out probably 20 sheets of paper, and I done already done 12 hours at work. I'm already tired. I'm coming in ready to go to sleep. Go through all of that. They put you in this room, and this room is mic'd up. They can hear everything, and they can see you. Gomez, that's dude's name. Gomez Adams. It's mic'd up. They can see everything, and then dude comes in, and he puts wires all on my face, all on my head, all on my chest, all on my legs, and I feel like a fucking a microwave, and I'm attached to this big ass fucking box. I have to ask for permission basically to go use the bathroom. I can't just get up and go. This dude has to come in and unhook this big ass microphone box. What's up, Ron? What up, though? He has to unhook this thing just for me to go piss. Okay, so then they hook this thing up to your nose. It's supposed to be like a nasal cannula for oxygen. It is not. Shit is like I don't know. It's like the hardest plastic you can find hooked to your face. So they do all of this shit. I turn on the TV, and I'm out like a light in 10 minutes. I sleep for a good hour, maybe 2, and then I'm woke. Go back to sleep, wake up again. At 2 o'clock, I got to use the bathroom. What really creeped me out is all I had to do was say his name, and this nigga voice comes over a speaker. At this point, I'm completely spazzed out by this. It just feels weird that people are not only monitoring you while you sleep, but actually looking at you and listening to you. Creepiest thing in the world. Okay, so I go to the bathroom, I come back, 4 o'clock in the morning, I actually wake up. You know what? It's time to go. I'm cool. I'm done. I only had to do 6 hours. I'm ready to go home now, bro. Okay. Then my phone starts fucking up. It's got this SOS shit on there. And for the life of me, I didn't know what this SOS meant. And I'm spazzing out. I can't call out. I can't get a call. And I'm low key freaking the fuck out about this shit. I'm on the freeway driving, trying to fix my damn phone, not paying attention to the road at all. Thank God I'm the only one out there. Get home, come to find out, it ain't just me. It's half of AT&T, Verizon, it's some of Verizon, some of T-Mobile. These niggas is practicing. They had a test run to see how we would respond to this shit. The problem is, enough of us didn't lose our shit over this. Or maybe I'm looking at that wrong. Maybe the fact that we didn't lose our shit means that they won't go further with this because it didn't cause enough mental damage to the community at large. I just need to know, was anybody out there really fucked up over this shit? And matter of fact, I got time today. I can take some fucking calls if y'all want. Let me look up my Google number. I ain't exactly like this. It's like they develop in their war strategy. And if you don't know at this point, war going forward is unlike anything that our ancestors or predecessors have experienced, because there's a lot of things that they can do that they don't have to really lift a finger or risk a life for. Lift a life, risk a life of their own to cause chaos to the enemy. And let me see. Okay, 440. Matter of fact, let me put this in here real quick. Yes, it absolutely is happening. And I'm not gonna, I'm not the biggest conspiracy theorist, to be quite honest. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, you just tripping? It's a conspiracy theory." Nah, bruh. This shit about to go down. Now, whether or not, it happens in the next 10 to 15 years or the next 25 years, the shit's gonna go down. All this drone shit, like I saw when the Lions was playing in the Super Bowl. I mean, not the Super Bowl. They should have been there. Another story. But they had like 1,000 drones flying in unison. And it looks dope because it was a sporting event. But they practicing. How many drones do you think it takes to eliminate a city? And that's what they practicing for. It's dawning on me, and you can call up 440-941-5010 and give me a moment so I can hook my phone up, connect it to the, let me do that now. But it's dawning on me, and I am not the smartest apple in the bunch. I'm not going to lie about that. But it is really dawning on me that what they're doing now, he's supposed to be. I'm not sure, Butterfly Baby. I don't know if you checked his IG live out. I mean, not his live, but his stories out. He got arrested last night. So his manager is, trying to figure out a good time that he's gonna come on, or if we got to reschedule the time for today. So we're working on that. So I do apologize for that, Butterfly Baby. If you subscribe to the YouTube, it'll give you a notification. And I should have changed the name. My bad for anybody that's tapping in. But I did. I had to talk about this shit with the phones because it creeped me the fuck out. It really did. And it not only did it creep me out, it opened my eyes to the realization that with some people that I have kind of ignored as nutcases or conspiracy theorists actually been right. And what I'm doing to prepare is not enough at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like yo, y'all need to be going to stock up on some canned goods. Uh, Matter of fact, and definitely go to Justice for GMJ.com. Shout out to the brother Grandmaster J. I heard he had heart surgery. Hope he is doing good, man. And if you are unfamiliar with Grandmaster J, please Google that. Man, please Google Grandmaster J and do your own research on the brother. He's definitely a friend of the show still. But he was part of the, and I won't say, I don't know how else to say this, but from a power structure standpoint, he was part of the problem. Because he had developed such a large militia of black people that were organized, that were disciplined, and did not give a shit about showing up with guns. They had no choice but to do whatever they needed to do to lock this man up, and they did. The unfortunate part about that is that there was no replacement. And I think for our community and for the organizations that are really out there with boots on the ground, really putting in a lot of work, the problem is the teaching the next generation or the development of leadership beyond the current leadership. Because it should not be that one person is removed and the whole house falls apart. Unfortunately, this happens in houses all across the planet, is that the opposite. Two-parent households, and let's say a parent goes to prison or a parent passes away unexpectedly. The house can't fold up. The other parent takes on an additional role and got to keep it moving. We're not doing that with our organizations, and you can go back as far as you want. You can go back to Marcus Garvey and before that if you want. We put too much on leadership as if that leader is immune to any criminal element, any government intervention, any problems at all, any health problems. We're doing a really horrible job of passing the torch and preparing the torch to be passed. And I'm not gonna be on my soapbox too long. What's up, Juan, my cousin? You go check him out. He's got some dope ass music. Oh, what did I say that number was? And I know some of y'all came on to see if Smart was gonna be on again. The brother had some issues last night with law enforcement. I do believe he is out. I've been in touch with management, and we are trying to see if we can get him back on the show. Well, not back on the show, but kind of push the time back a little bit for the day. And I know people. I've been one of those people that when you hear people say, "Oh, well, such and such is a distraction," I'm not big on that shit. It implies that black folks can't walk and chew gum simultaneously. Or like I'm watching some clips of another podcast, and they are talking about Trump, and there were some clips of a bunch of black people saying that they were voting for Trump. Now, do I think that black people en masse are going to vote for Trump? No. But what that particular podcast was completely ignoring is the anger with Joe Biden. I myself fall into that category. Like at this point, the boogeyman that is Trump may be horrible, but the Democrats need to be taught a fucking lesson. And if it takes more than one cycle to teach their ass a lesson, it just takes more than one cycle to teach their ass a lesson. We have saved your ass time and time again. Biden is currently the president because of us. And we got nothing. We get nothing but hope for the next cycle, or nothing but Gloom and doom, if you don't vote for him, the world will fall apart. I have absolutely zero confidence in Biden at this point, and I don't care. He's not any better than Trump. He's not any worse than Trump. They are exactly the same to me, separated by a couple of years. And apparently, walking skills. Other than that, I'm not for either one of them. This has got to be one of the worst selections, well, since the last election. In the history, no, I won't say in the history of this country, because one thing I hate when people say is Biden or Trump was the worst president in the history of this country. Like there weren't whole presidents that owned us. That shoots to the top for me. Or when the Democrats say that, I'm sorry, the Republicans say Biden is the worst president in the history of this country. Are you fucking kidding me? For who? There are a gazillion worse presidents than them. There are presidents that knowingly were okay with us getting lynched. There are presidents that were damn sure okay with us getting redlined. There are presidents that were okay with us being whipped and in chains and picking cotton. But somehow, one of these two bozos is the worst that this country ever produced. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. And I'm sorry. I just feel like being on one today. Man, listen. If you are in the Detroit area this weekend, Savior's Day will be this weekend. And I'll be in the building. Not that I am somebody to see, but I enjoy the discipline that is shown. I enjoy the pageantry. I enjoy the unity that we show, but for that weekend. But if you've never been to Savior's Day, it is a beautiful sea of blackness. It really is. And I'm not saying you have to agree with everything that the minister has said or says or has done or is doing. You don't. But you can't deny the beauty of it. And I've spoken to my boy is from Zimbabwe, and when he talks about going back home, the beauty of everybody looking like him, the strength that gives you, whether you even realize it or not. Oh my God, it's just a beautiful. Detroit is one of the few cities in this country that I've been to that gives me a glimpse of that. And Savior's Day has absolutely been one of the events, for lack of a better term, that I've been to that has given me hope that we can all get there. I was reading something on Twitter, and they were talking about how like black folks will never have unity and blah 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 blah, and I've heard that a million times, and I'm like, well, they said the same thing about how this country was founded. At some point, we will have unity. I absolutely believe that, and I'm working towards that end personally by just trying to be a better person. I just say hello more. The simplest shit starts the biggest revolutions. You see your brother and sister, some random stranger, you on the bus and you see a brother or sister, say hello. You gotta ask them what their name is. You ain't gotta ask them about their day. You don't even have to give a fuck. The simplest statements start the biggest revolutions. Be a part of that. It's not gonna win you anything tangible in that moment. It may not make a friend. They may look at you funny. So fucking what? What does it cost you to say one word? One word can change the trajectory of our people, and I believe that. If we get comfortable saying hello, we'll get comfortable saying how you doing. We get comfortable saying how you doing. We'll get comfortable saying, yo, what if we put our money together? Or yo, what if we decided to meet on the 8th of November and just listen to each other? And we don't need no solutions. We just need to talk. That's it. Every revolution started with a thought. The simplest to the most complex. It's that easy. And we overcomplicating shit. Anyway, like I said, I'ma see if we, and I told them 5:30 or 8 o'clock. We'll see. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get it done, but I am looking forward to having the dialogue with Smart, and it's gonna come. And you know what? I've learned over the years that it doesn't always work out the way you want to. The Nick Lavelle interview, for example, he was supposed to come on one Thursday, and life was lifing. He came on Monday. So it's never a if with me. It's just a win. Sometimes the best laid plans. I put the flyer out. I'm thinking it's gonna be this, and it's not. But it turns out to be a phenomenal conversation, and I have no doubt that this one will too. All right. So I don't see anybody calling. And let me make sure I got. When I say four, what did I put the number in there somewhere? 440-941-5010. If you do want to call, you got like 2 minutes. And I'm tapping out. Because I got shit to do. Well, I don't really have shit to do. But I'm not the best at having a conversation by myself. So yo, but shout out to y'all for tapping in. Yo, Ron, you gotta hook that up for me too, bro. And come on, man. But Black Gun Owners Magazine, yo, 100,000 followers on Facebook. Like, and bro, you absolutely deserve it. You have put in so much work, and this man will literally see you doing some great work and give you his platform without you asking, without you even knowing who he is. Shout out to you for that, man. You deserve all the greatness that this planet has to offer. Appreciate you, Butterfly Baby. Etta, you already know. Grandmaster J got a soldier in Etta Lucas. And appreciate you, cuz. Yo, keep me posted too. And I may not respond. I got you. I got the music, bro. Yeah, I know you sent it to me. Sometimes I forget to respond. Blame it on my brain and not my heart. But I'm a fan of yours, cuz till the wheels fall off. Anyway, I'll see y'all about 7 o'clock, maybe a little earlier, depending on what Smart manager comes up with. All right, peace. I'm out.